So with practical effects, whether it's me applying the practical effects, there are so many what ifs, whether it be will the effects work well on the person I'm putting them on, right? And if plan A doesn't work, what am I going to do for plan B? So you are the effects artist, there's a lot of planning that you need to take into consideration. And when it comes to having the effects on you, it can affect your mobility. Say that you have to be at a certain angle to make sure you're not exposing any tube. There's a lot of blocking and testing prior to actually trying to do the shoot and the effects, just to make sure that the effects are working for the role in that scene, and trying to avoid multiple takes, because especially when it comes to blood, blood can temporarily stain, and if you're not supposed to be bloody yet and you're trying to get this big gag to work, you have to be prepared and ready, and it can be challenging. Again, I think the biggest part is the mobility of it. If you're somebody that's used to being super mobile, and words hurt sometimes, but if you're able to be super mobile, yes. And you have to tone that down to make sure that this effect works. I think that's a big part, is preparing for failure and trying to avoid it.
I'm sure it helps to have that perspective, though, of understanding the limitations or the logistics of special effects.
Yes, like I remember I did a prosthetic on the neck for like a neck slice, and I had a balloon rig, like a clown balloon rig, like animal balloon one, and it had like a bunch of slits in it, and just trying to make sure that there was enough slits in the prosthetic, so then the slits in the balloon would do what I needed to do to have the blood come out the way I wanted to. And the first initial cut wasn't the best, but that's why you fix it in post, my friends, right? You just keep rolling, you keep getting those spurts out, and you eventually get that money shot.
So have you ever had any happy accidents on set that ended up making a scene better?
Ooh, go for it.
Me?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Not for me personally. I feel like with indie horror stuff, or any film, stuff's gonna go wrong, but sometimes that's what makes it so much better. When we were shooting Bloody Summer Camp, this is one example. There's a scene where the killer is chasing after the girl in slow motion. It's this iconic thing that it was a complete accident, because the DP actually hit slow motion instead. And he was like, oh my God, we're gonna have to reshoot that. It was in slow motion. Everybody thought he was kidding, right? So he was like, yeah, I'm not kidding. And then when they went back in post, they looked at it and they're like, oh, this is good stuff right here. And it's like one of the most iconic scenes from that film.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the happy accidents that happen on sets, at least the ones I've been on, are when it comes to the dialogue and some of the improvisations that you're not really, like, you put it in there and it just makes that scene that much more better and feels more real. So it's, I guess, not so much happy accidents, but it's just more so the creative freedom that the actors get to have with their roles that wasn't in the script, but that was freaking cool.
Yeah.
And so we're keeping that. That's kind of the happy accidents that I seem to come across on sets.
Do you get to improv a lot, or does it depend on the director?
It depends.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's been folks that are, word for word. You can change, maybe a couple things, or there's ones that's like, hey, as long as you get the general gist of what I want, you can say whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And that can lead to, you take multiple takes and you're giving different executions with it and different wording, and so that gives more variety for the director to pick something. I like those ones a little bit better. Like, obviously, like, scripts they're the baseline of the story, and you need to follow them. But when you get time just to say whatever the hell you want, I feel like it makes it more of an organic performance because you're able to, like, oh, what would my character actually say?
Right, especially if you're so immersed in that character.
Yes.
It's like, well, I know what they would do.
Exactly.
Peaches. Wait till y'all see Cracula.
I can't wait.
I really can't wait.
We're going to have a girls' night, Cracula night.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what projects are you guys currently working on or excited about? Like, what's coming up?
Dun, dun, dun. Go ahead.
All right. So this summer, hopefully, Black Sheep will be releasing. I worked on that last year. I play an aspiring actress who gets kind of the crappy end of the stick in life and in the industry, and you see her evolution just kind of go downhill. And I'm just going to say now, they absolutely deserved it.
So revenge
thriller.
Oh,
Yes, I love it. Also, Crackoons. Crackoon is getting a sequel. We are currently having a Kickstarter, and hopefully we will reach our goal. Please help us reach our goal.
We have 11 days.
Please help us reach our goals.
Hey, folks, if you're not sitting in the audience right now, Crackoons, Fuzzy Monkey Films, has a Kickstarter. 11 days left. You want to see more raccoons on crack? Help us out. Check out the Kickstarter.
Oh, I definitely do.
Yes, please.
That movie was so much fun.
So we met Morgan that was in Crackoon. Is she a part of that too, or do y'all like?
Not this time.
not?
Not
No.
this time. Morgan loved them to death, but they died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
had
died.
kind of
Yeah.
a gruesome end.
It was an iconic scene.
Iconic, but
Iconic.
gruesome.
Yes, but their death was one of the most favorable ones in Crackoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
if
right.
you haven't seen it, you
Oh,
need
it's
to
so
see
good.
it.
Did she get an
Absolutely.
award?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think.
Yeah.
That's right.
They
That's
won a-
right.
they won an
I have a
award.
bad memory.
That's okay. That's all good. But yeah, did you have anything else before I start regurgitating things? Okay, cool. I didn't want to jump on that. Okay. But yeah, Crackoons, definitely. I'm super excited. Hopefully we can get this thing funded. It's going to be a blast. I'm so excited. The script is great. I've filmed a couple shorts that will be getting premiered very shortly. Batman 9 Lives is a fan film. I get to play the Riddler in it, so get my villain on there. That is through Shell Shock Multimedia. And then through Shadow Frame Productions, I get to play a murderous pantomime clown. The short's called Pantomime, so that'll be getting premiered hopefully for the October Film Fest runabout there. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, Chanda, you've mentioned writing. Do you see yourself directing or working more in writing, or?
I think eventually I would like to do some directing. I'm one of those people that, like, I plan everything out. I want to be ready when, like, I know that I'm going to be able to be successful at it. And I know that takes time. You still learn every single time you do it. But I would love to direct at some point.
You
I'm still
give
gonna write,
director
though.
energy to me, so.
Yay, thank you. I love writing too, though. We'll see what I end up like putting out there as far as writing, because like I'm my own worst critic with everything. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna put this piece of trash out there yet. I might let you read it, girl.
Yeah, let your girls read it.
Yes,
and they'll
exactly.
pump you up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to direct. I would love it.
Definitely one of I keep pushing it back because life happens and you think you're going to have things situated for a year and it's like, psych. But my goal is to have a short written by the end of the year. And then come 2027, we'll see how life goes, and maybe I can start getting a cast and crew and look at funding. But my goal is to have a short script written by the end of the year.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So proud of you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So where can fans follow you and keep up with your work?
Shanda?
All right, you guys. So I am on Facebook under my name, Chanda Rawlings. On Instagram, I am Spot of Sunshine. And you can, of course, go on IMDb, catch up with all the projects that I have on there that are currently in progress and, coming out, all that. But I promote pretty heavily on my pages as well. So please be my friend.
Shanda's a great friend.
So are you.
IMDb's Melissa Sapienza. I have an actor page on Facebook that's just Melissa Sapienza actor page. Original, right? Instagram is SpookyBooBoo89, and I do have my Square site available on all of my socials. If you want to keep track of what shows I'll be at, my resume, if you're interested in working together. And I may have been crazy enough to start my own podcast. Goals in Your Corner podcast. It is currently on YouTube. Eventually, I'd like to get it on audio platforms. It does have an Instagram and Facebook as well, but it's just a platform for creatives of all types to be seen and discuss different topics, anything from creative differences and processes and mental health that comes behind being a creative. So a little bit of that. So yeah, Goals in Your Corner podcast with your right-hand goal. Yeah, nudge, nudge, nudge.
And where can we find the Kickstarter for Crackoons? Just on Kickstarter?
On Kickstarter. If you come down to the Fuzzy Monkey table in Berglund Hall, we do have a QR code that you can scan and you can check it out. You can share it on your socials. Every interaction, every share helps if you want us to make some crazy shit.
That's awesome. We're definitely going to stop by down there.
Yeah, we definitely want y'all to make some crazy shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're
Thank
here
you.
for that.
Yes.
So I think it's time for some questions from the audience.
Don't be shy.
Anybody have a question?
All right. I know you guys love making crazy shit.
Yeah.
Is there a director that you guys have seen that you're like, this is like my dream guy. I really want to work with him because they do like crazy shit. Like, example, like Terrifier, stuff like that.
Got
like,
it.
Are you
Yes.
into stuff like that? Like, is that your thing?
Oh yeah, I love me some Terrifier, and and this is gonna sound insane because it's like, yes, I would love to work with someone like this. I cannot think of his name for the life of me right now, but the director of Weapons. He was also one of the original cast members on The Whitest Kids You Know, and I love that comedy, and I feel like working with someone with that same goofy mentality would be so much fun.
I would love to work with Damien from Terrifier.
Leon, yeah.
Like I said, I love the psychological stuff, but I love being covered in blood,
Good
and you know that's
slasher.
what you're getting with him. So yeah, I would let Art tear my ass up.
Glaster bait, Glaster bait, Glaster bait. Sorry.
Any other questions? No?
Eh?
All right.
Eh?
Shy.
Oh, there's purple shirt.
I think everybody's still waking up.
Yeah.
I am.
I
for
understand.
Sure. Yeah.
I know you guys kind of touched on it earlier, but I was wondering how you guys when you're in your character and you have to get into that mindset, what you did to pull out of it without like keeping it in your day to day. Like I know you touched on it, but I was wondering more about it.
So typically, pulling myself out of those situations, I literally do it in between takes. So literally, I'm getting ready for something. I'm literally just like Fortnite dancing, and then when they're ready to call it, I do my thing, and then in between takes, all right, now I'm bouncing again. Like I can't keep still, and I think that helps with bouncing out of those weird roles.
For me, it depends on the depth of the role. Like I said, the one with me losing my partner and having that really drawn out traumatic scene. Between takes for that one, I would listen to music just to kind of put myself into like a better headspace. And then as soon as the headphones would come off, I'd go right back in. And with that, like I talked to my castmates, we bonded over it, and they like kind of helped me like come out of it. So like the supportive castmates as well helps with that.
All right, and anybody else? Yes?
I watched Cracula yesterday. What was your favorite scene to film in Cracula?
I can only imagine.
I know. Oh my gosh, how do I even pick? Okay, so there is a bat appendage that gets near my face. We filmed that at 4:00 in the morning. And it was one of the best nights of my life.
So good.
That was one of my personal favorite that I was in. But I really enjoyed the strip club scene, like shooting that.
Yeah, I missed that one. I didn't get to be on that one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
For me, I can think of two. One is with my vampire hunter character, Corey, and having to shoot ranch dressing on Carly Sonnefeld multiple times because, again, you try to practice something, and if that shot didn't come out right, you got to do it again. So this poor thing, kudos to Carly, you poor thing. I had to shoot ranch dressing in her face at least 3 times. But it's just like, right before we're ready to shoot, I'll be like, I'm sorry. And then as Peaches, oh my goodness, I think one of the scenes that, I don't want to give away too much, but where one of my girls turn on me and I get to have a small battle with that particular girl. She was, I'm sure you can tell which one it is.
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, it was one of the Eileen Isley. She is amazing, and we had so much fun with that scene. And in between shots, I decided that I was going to recite the Very Hungry Caterpillar as Peaches.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. So, fun fact, I actually teach toddlers 40 hours a week. And so I have these things stuck in my head. And there we go. Very Hungry Caterpillar, read by Peaches, the pimp. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Make sure
for
you
having
visit
us.
them at their booths over there and go downstairs and buy Cracula and all the good things they have to offer down there and donate to Crackoons.
Yes.
Donate to Crackoons. Purchase the Craculas, subliminal messages.
Crack, crack, crack.
Crack, crack,
So much crack.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, guys.